Gay propagandists tapped to helm new Baldur's Gate TV series for HBO. So yeah, they're taking Baldur's Gate, which was a very LGBTQ ish friendly game. But here's why it was tolerated. It gave you the option to be as straight as you wanted to be. It didn't force it on you.
Mm.
But the
So
TV
true.
show, on the other hand,
Ooh.
okay, so Craig Mazin, who infamously adapted HBO's The Last of Us series, has been tapped to create a new Baldur's Gate TV series for HBO. Deadline reports that Mazin will create, write, executive produce, and showrun the series. This new TV series is expected to take place following the events of Baldur's Gate 3, albeit it's unclear exactly how this will happen, given the video game has multiple endings. In fact, there are reportedly over 17,000 different endings, albeit there are between 10 to 17 major endings. So yeah, it's worrisome. I mean, the game, if you play it as straight, it's a straight game. But they just gave you the option to be a weirdo. But the TV show, it's gonna there is gonna be waving the flag of weirdos as hard as can be, no doubt about it. And that's unfortunate.
I need to say first of
They
all,
ruin everything.
of course they
Mm.
do. That's nothing new. But what I need to say about Baldur's Gate as a game is, since it was made by Larian Studios and it implied the Divinity style of gameplay, the game was first of all good because of the gameplay. And as Noise said, you were not forced to take any actions you did not want because they are all optional romantic actions whatsoever. Yeah, but now there will be vanilla donuts and some weird kind of baguettes and some weird shaped kind of vanilla balls or something, and that's all there will be. Um, yeah,
Well, I mean, I'm always on the lookout for new fantasy and stuff like that TV shows because to me there's not enough of them unless you go back to the older stuff. Well, if you've seen the older stuff a million times, after a while you get to wanting to watch
Well,
something new, but they always ruin it. Always.
so so is what Gen T Maxi says there. You can't force people to like you. Also, less than 1% of the world is gay. Here's the problem. This there's gays, and then there's LGBTQ blah 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 gays, and they absolutely are trying to force you to like them. They're like they're like uh every straight man should date a trans blah 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 blah, or you're a bigot, homophobe blah 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 blah, because they're real women. And it's this constant shame campaign to the point where it bleeds over into it can risk your job and your reputation and your whole internet social life. They're absolutely trying to force it. And if they would knock that shit off, people would be a little bit, just a little bit more accepting.
Well, they do all that and then they wonder why the ratings and stuff have bottomed out after a while.
I
That's
think
like
it's
with The Last of Us. The ratings for that, I think, bottomed out with this last season.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure about that.
Bottomed out. Funny way of putting it, because there were some bottoms and anyway.
I read they're thinking about firing that woman actor in it.
Mrs. Potato Head.
Yeah, I don't know her name. Yeah.
Bella Ramsey.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't you know she's gonna be a daddy?
Yeah, she's gonna be a daddy, potato daddy. Now she's Mr. Potato. Oh, that was really bad. I didn't watch the series. I did watch the
Okay,
first season and then I was done.
okay. I don't know if anybody here is really into Baldur's Gate 3. I know Phoenix has played a good bit of it. I played a good bit of it, and I liked it because if you play it as straight and you're straight, it has a good rich story. It's a good game. But I can't imagine that this character like I'm gonna be a daddy and using maybe a strap on, and I don't even want to think about it, but I can already see where this is going. I do not
Uh,
have good faith in this whatsoever.
Here's the main issue. Many things were said, but here's the main issue that I think is going on with all this. Make it lame and gay and black girl magic stuff. Um, they don't. They always forget that the percentage of people who are watching this are normal people. They are straight, okay? And funny enough, like it or not, in the Western world, they are mostly Caucasian, meaning they are white. There are European countries that are still have 80% plus or 90% plus white population. Even America still has 60% white population. So if you shit on white people, if you shit on straight people all the time and nothing you will ever watch does not have at least one trans, one lesbian couple, one gay people, one fucking, I don't know, binary whatsoever, LGBTQ, alphabet spaghetti nonsense people that doesn't exist in the first place. If you push that into every and anything, people will not like it. Why? Because most of people are not that way. If that would be just implemented in a good story and it would be a good character, which funny enough in Baldur's Gate it was, you wouldn't care. You would still
Well,
think, yeah, it's a good game, it's a good story, it's fun.
I think a lot of the problem are these people who go, I don't care, it don't affect me none. I just overlooked that part. Uh, the fence sitters, right? They're like, it don't affect me, yeah, until it does. And then oh well, it's like that, famous quote. First they came for these people and they didn't speak up because they weren't coming for them. And then they came for them and
Then it
eventually
was too late.
it was yeah. And when it came my turn, there was no one left to speak for me. And
Mm,
here we are. Here we are.
Well,
yeah. I
it's
was
like
offended by this very much
it's
from the
like
start.
they can have those things in the show if they would
But
not
not
shove
every
it
show.
into pieces into people's faces all the time. It's like, it gets old, and people are
Um,
more and more people are becoming fatigued by
okay.
it.
So Gen T Maxi says yes, gay people probably have always existed, but a little research tell you it isn't like current day. I'm old enough to know. uh,
Yeah,
Gay people used to be 1 in 100
Yeah,
at best.
it
One in
was.
a
less,
hundred.
least
Okay.
than that.
Of course, now they go, no, it wasn't. They were most of them were gay and they were just afraid. Okay, let's account for the afraid ones who weren't coming out. Then we might say 5 in 100. It simply wasn't prominent. It wasn't. Yeah, a lot of people they need to ask older people, do some research. But speaking for myself, oh, I remember.
Yeah,
I
but
remember.
it's just sad because these companies that make these shows like that after video games and stuff like that, they have a good story to work with in the first place, and they ignore it. So when are they going to learn that this is not what people want to see? If they
Oh,
would
it's way
pay
worse.
if they would pay attention to what the viewers want to see, they may make a profit for a change.